Hello students, today we shall have discussion on job interview, a part of employment communication and topic from subject business communication for BCom 4th semester RCU Belgavi. So before moving to the discussion, let's understand the objectives of this study. The first one is to know the various aspects related to job interview, to understand various types of job interviews and process of interview, to know do's and don'ts and hints for preparation and facing the interview by prospective candidate, concept of phone interview, do's and don'ts to be followed. So now let's understand the meaning and definition of interview. An interview is a formal meeting and a two-way communication in which a person or a group of persons question, consult or evaluate another person or persons. In other words, it refers to a one-on-one conversation between an interviewer and interviewee. According to Scott and others, interview is defined as a purposeful exchange of idea, the answering of questions and communication between two or more persons. According to Brigham and others, an interview is a conversation with purpose, and the purpose may be to get information and to make a friend. In the hiring process, interview is a make or break moment. As a result, one must clearly understand the goals or objectives of job interview. It helps to judge an applicant's qualifications and characteristics for suitable placement. It helps to provide job information to enable to decide the acceptance of a given job and to establish direct friendly relationship. It helps to promote goodwill towards company by offering of different facilities and treatment. Helps to understand abilities like disciplinary action, grievance handling, and relations to get a real feel of the candidate. To know the reasons for joining the company by leaving another company. To know the information of candidate's family background. To know candidate's ability to solve problems, applicant's mind, and quick understanding. To obtain the job, the candidate has to do well in the interview. This may sound like common sense, but many people walk in interviews unprepared. As a result, they fail interviews not because they lack experience or qualifications, but because they did not present themselves effectively. So now, let's look into certain do's and don'ts to be followed by interviewee prior or before interview. The do's before interview can be prepared physically, mentally, psychologically, properly groomed and dressed. Carry a suitable file or a briefcase. Revise subjects studied for the completed examinations and courses. Knowledge of specialization must be updated. It is necessary to look clearly the resume submitted to the employer. Keep reading the news about jobs. Know in advance about brief history of the company. Anticipate and prepare some questions. Don'ts before interview are like: don't be overconfident. Don't feel fear. Don't try to reach the venue hurriedly or avoid delay. Don't carry any unnecessary papers and documents. There are certain do's and don'ts to be followed by interviewee during interview. The do's can be of An interviewee must take care of body movements and postures. Standing, walking, and sitting postures reveal good information to interviewers. Express good manners and show acceptable conduct. Ask politely while entering into interview hall. Sit comfortably with good postures. Have eye contact with interviewers. Show your readiness to receive questions. Practice keeping hands comfortable when not using them to answer or justify. There are certain don'ts like do not offer shake hand unless extended by interviewers. Do not sit until asked or seek permission. Don't drag chair noisily. Do not put hands on table. Be patient and calm. Do not try to see somewhere as if avoiding questions. Do not be nervous and uncomfortable. Do not treat interview as an end itself. At the end of the interview, a candidate or interviewee must thank the interviewer and wish them greetings. Get up gracefully, collect all documents and file politely. Put the chair back in its place. Shut the door noiselessly. Do not offer shake hand, but be quick if offered by them. Do not hurry to leave the room. Be peaceful. So now, let's understand various types of job interviews. Several types of interviews are commonly used depending on the nature and importance of position to be filled in a firm. The pattern of interaction by which the interviewer communicates with the interviewee, responds to his answers, and put questions and form the structure of interview. So the first type is structured or pattern interview. This is the most commonly and widely adopted method. In this method, an interviewer prepares and plans in advance the questions to be asked, qualities to be tested, views to be extracted, information to be collected, how the whole process and help completing the interview successfully in time. This is known as standardized interview. So the next type of interview is non-directive or free interview. It is also known as unstructured interview and non-planned regarding its format. Here, very common and general questions on the spot are asked and candidate is encouraged to express his opinion. For example, tell about yourself. The next type is action and depth interview. It is a semi-structured and interviewer uses some important questions on key areas. Informally, the personal information of candidate is collected without any preset questions. The interviewer tries to get a true picture of candidate by intensive examination of his family. For example, when the interviewer inquires about family and personal information like how many brothers and sisters you are, what does your father do? So the next type of interview is discussion or group interview. It is a method of evaluating candidates in a group rather than an individual. A common topic is given to the group for discussion. All the candidates have to participate in it. The interviewer observes the idea, confidence, courage, leadership qualities, individual performance of the candidate. The next one is board or panel interview. The interview is conducted by an interview board consisting of 2 or more members. These members represent different area of specialization and they ask questions related to their subject one by one. The members award ranks and candidates are ranked on the basis of total marks secured. So the next type of interview is stress interview. In this method, an interviewer deliberately poses such questions to the candidates which annoys, frustrates, or embarrasses him or her. This interview helps to reveal candidate's ability to manage stress, his behavior, temper, etc. The interviewer argues, interrupts, criticizes to test candidate's patience. This interview is designed to create a difficult environment where the applicant's confidence level and the ability to stand in difficult situation is put to test. The next one is appraisal interview. It is one where a superior and subordinate sit together after the performance appraisal to discuss the subordinate's ratings and possible remedial actions. So the next type of interview is formal and informal interview. Formal interview is one which is conducted as per schedule at the office premise with preset questions in order to extract expected answers, whereas a process of asking questions to the candidate without any predetermined questions of general nature or relating to subject is called as an informal interview. The next one is walk-in interview. This is widely used type of interview, popular in nature. The vacancies are advertised by employer and ask the eligible and interested candidates to directly appear before the selection committee along with the application on selected dates and time slots for the initial screening of the candidates. So the next type of interview is exit interview. This type of interview is one which is conducted when an employee is leaving or is terminated by an employer. The intention is to know the final words about the organization, which is the real feedback. The next one is online interview. This is modern method of conducting the interview through e-media, receiving CV, voicemail and conversation with the candidate through webcam, audio-video technique. This interview can be conducted from far places. On satisfactory completion of interview, the appointment letter is forwarded through email only. So far we have discussed certain do's and don'ts to be followed by both the sides of the table, that is interviewer and interviewee. So let's look into certain guidelines for an interviewer to make interview effective. The first one is an interviewer should have certain status and standing image. The interviewer must have undergone training and have experience. Interviewer must have clearly gone through the candidate's biodata, personal information provided in an application. He should have in mind the qualities and traits to be tested in relation to job requirements. The question should aim of collecting factual information as provided by the candidate in an application. Much time should not be used for collecting information from candidate which can be understood from his application and documents. Interview should be of reasonable time, length, neither too short nor too long. If so, then interview fails to achieve the expected result. Interview is not meant for exhibition of interviewer's excellence, knowledge or standard. It should be made reliable and valid by not being prejudiced and biased. More chances be given to candidate to speak extensively so that the inner feelings, depth of knowledge can be easily tested. Give more patience hearing to elicit more useful information from the candidate. He should try to minimize nervousness of candidates. Interviewer should show in making any comments and criticisms of candidates' answers. To make job interview successful, an interviewer must possess certain qualities like he should be a senior, elderly and matured person. He should have capacity to make independent judgment. He must have intelligence, sportsmanship and interest in human being. He should have acquaintance with the subject adequately. He should be capable of having rapport with candidate. He should be well informed about the laws and regulations relating to that particular job. He should have open-minded attitude towards tests to be conducted for various posts. He must know his organization, its goals and functions thoroughly. He should have quality of receptivity and sensitivity to the explanation given by the candidate. He must have working knowledge of differentiating individuals, motivational techniques and personality dynamics. He must know how to end the interview. Closing is as important as beginning itself. He should have knowledge of framing skillful questions. So now, let's look into certain advantages of job interview. It is common, widely used and oldest method of eliciting candidates' qualities. Candidates' accurate and personal information can be obtained easily. It is easy to observe the facial expressions while answering the questions. The likes and dislikes of candidate can be easily assessed by looking to the way candidate accept the questions. Very easy to convince the policies and objectives of organization and his role in achieving those. A good chance to get different solutions to a single problem by different candidates. So now, let's look into certain disadvantages of job interview. Due to shortage of time, good rapport cannot be established and hence complete evaluation cannot be made. Generally, interviewers go on asking questions irrationally, which may in turn harass the candidates. In most of the cases, the personal bias occurs. It is more subjective rather than objective. Interviewer talking more in order to create friendly environment and establish ease. Candidate may fail to say what he will be but says only what he is. So now, let's understand the concept of telephone interview. Telephone interviews are often conducted by employer in the initial interview round of the hiring process. This type of interview allows an employer to screen candidates based on the candidate's experience, qualifications, and salary expectations pertaining to the position and the company. Telephone interview etiquettes must be followed by the candidate before, during, and after the telephone interview. They are expressed in terms of do's and don'ts. So now, let's look into certain do's which are listed as follows. Do give accurate and detailed contact information in your cover letter for easy connectivity. Take family into consideration to understand importance of phone messages in your job search. Do know what job you are interviewing for. Do practice mock phone call to get the feel of being interviewed over the phone. Do consider keeping some notepad in front to remind yourself of key points you want to cover with the interviewer. Also keep your resume for reference. Do ensure that you can hear and are being clearly heard. Do consider dressing nicely for the phone interview, which really will project a more professional image. Do create a strong finish to your phone interview with thoughtful questions. Do prepare before the interview. Find out the key players of the company, how long the company has been in business, what type of clients they serve, and their community involvement. Do keep few questions carefully composed for your clarification. Do get the interviewer's email address. Do make sure your connection is working properly. Do realize that there will likely be next steps. Certain don'ts are listed as follows. Don't give response unless asked. Don't have long greeting on your answering machine. Don't panic if you have special needs, for example, hearing impaired, non-clarity, etc. Don't sneeze or cough in case, say excuse me. Don't chew gum or food or drink anything noisy. Don't be impatient. Twirling your hair may affect confidence level while answering over phone call. Don't use speakerphone. Always ask before putting anyone on a speakerphone. Don't interrupt. Listen carefully to the question and answer the questions to the best of your ability with proper follow-up. Drop your thank you note with a smile. This discussion helps us to understand concept, types, process of job interview and telephone interview as a part of hiring process. Thank you.